What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? AZD here with you with another video. In this video, we're going to go into the Consumer Price Index summary that was released for the month of May. And this is going to show how the CPI data is moving, how inflation is moving, and to measure inflation and how it's going to go in order for the FOMC or the banks and regulatories to make decisions on how the monetary policies is going to go about. So this is for the month of April, actually, but it was released in the month of May. So the Consumer Price Index report for the month of April goes as follows. And you can check this out by going to the U.S. Bureau of Labor and Statistics. That's bls.gov. And you can also check out this release report and other information of what's going on with the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, like the job reports, as well as labor reports, productions, a variety of things concerning economics and statistics. So let's get into the report real quick. So the Consumer Price Index for all urban consumers, CPIU, rose 0.4% in April. So that's just for the month of April on a seasonal adjusted basis, after increasing 0.1% in March. So it increased 0.1% in March and 0.4% in April. Over the last 12 months, the all-item index increased 4.9% before seasonal adjustment. So for the month of April, the CPI is at 4.9%. So basically, you can say inflation is at 4.9%. But remember, Federal Reserve want that to be under about 2.0, under 2.0, 2.3 area. So they wanted to get down at least into 2.5 or lower, actually 2.0 or lower. So they might be increasing the interest rate again. The Federal Reserve interest rate might be going up again. They might do an 11th increase in a row. So we have to look out for that. So the index for shelter was the largest contributor to the monthly all items increase. Many of us probably already know that with rent increase, mortgage increase. Even if you're not having mortgage increase, you probably have mortgage insurance increase or insurance increase, period. Followed by increase in the index of used cars and trucks and index of gasoline. The increase in gasoline index more than offset declines in other energy component index, and the energy index rose 0.6% in April. The food index was unchanged in April. Well, that's kind of a good thing to think about, as it was in March. So March and April, the index for food hasn't really changed. That's very interesting. I want to get some more research done on that to find out why it hasn't changed. Are people preparing more meals at home, or are they going out to eat? And if you want more information or breakdown of statistics, you can go to the bls.gov, and they will have breakdown of the indexes for food, energy, and a variety of other things. So that's good that it fell for 2 straight months. Well, not fall, but it basically kept the same. So inflation really didn't rise with food. It did kind of with energy, but the core index, the 4.9%, it's without energy and food. So the index for all items, less food and energy, rose 0.4% in April, as it did in March. Index which increased in April included shelter, used cars and trucks, motor vehicle insurance, recreation, household furniture and operation, personal care. The index for airline fares and index for new vehicles were among those with decrease over the month. And that's very interesting, because I was looking at some traveling, vacation, some airplane tickets, and it was kind of below the prices that they were like 4 or 5 months ago. Let's continue with the report. The all item index increased 4.9% for the 12-month ending in April. So from last year, April to this April, it increased 4.9% over the 12-month ending in April. This was the smallest 12-month increase since the period ended in April 2021. So kind of looking like we're going down the right way, but you never know with these banks and all these other things, plus interest rate keep going up. Might still have a hard road ahead. So the all item less food and energy index rose 5.5% over the last 12 months. The energy index increased 5.1% for the 12 months ended in April, and the food index increased 7.7% over the last year. And they also have a breakdown of So you can check out the table and the breakdown for the CPI, all urban consumers and things like that. So let's go into food. The food index was unchanged in April. The food at home index fell 0.2% over the month, following a 0.3% decrease in March. 4 of the 6 major grocery store food groups index increased over the month. The index for fruits, vegetables decreased by 0.5% in April, and the index for meats, poultry, fish, and eggs declined 0.3% over the month. The dairy and related products index decreased by 0.7% in April, as well as milk fell 2.0%, the largest decline in index since February 2015. Wow, so you're telling me like milk and stuff like that is the cheapest it has ever been since 2015? Wow. The non-alcoholic beverage index included 0.1% over the month. You know, times is getting harder. The weather is changing up. The weather's getting nicer, so more people want to be out and about. So people probably spending more on non-alcoholic beverages. In contrast, the index for other foods at home rose 0.2% in April, following a 0.4% increase the previous month. The cereal and bakery products index increased 0.2% over the month after advancing 0.6% in March. And I'm going to give show a little breakdown of the table so you can have an idea, as well as you can just go to bls.gov to find out more information. So let's get into the energy part of it. I'm going to skip over some of the food. You can go back to the food and look at it. Let's get into the energy. So the energy rose 0.6% in April after decreasing 3.5% in March. Wow, I didn't even realize that. I didn't realize that it decreased by that much in March. The gasoline index increased 3.0% in April, following a 4.6% decrease in the previous month. Before seasonal adjustment, gasoline prices rose about 5.2% in April. So the seasonal adjustment brought it down about 0.8%, 0.6%. Other energy components declined as the natural gas index increased 4.9% over the month, the third consecutive decrease in the index. The index for electricity decreased by 0.7% in April, as it did in March. So that's good. We're seeing electricity going down, as well gasoline a little bit here and there is fluctuating with gasoline. The fuel oil index also declined in April, down 4.5%. So that's a good look. The energy index fell 5.1% over the last 12 months. So that's good. Gasoline index decreased 12.2% over the last 12 months, while the natural gas index fell 2.1%, and the fuel and oil fell 20.2% over the span. Wow. Sound like things are going good. In contrast, the index for electricity rose 8.4% over the last year. So we're still having problems with the energy. All items, less food and energy, you can go and check that out, as well as brief explanation of how the breakdown went. So once again, it's Ainsley D. Hope you got some value out of this. That's a breakdown of the CPI, Consumer Price Index Summary, economics release that was released by the Bureau of Labor and Statistics, bls.gov. You can go ahead and check it out, and that was for the month of May. So once again, it's Ainsley. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Let me know what's your thoughts about this, and I'll see you next time. Peace.